Today we're checking out Masquerada. Let's jump in and see what we think of this tactical RPG, if I remember correctly, that gives you real-time combat with pause action card elements. Get our profile name in here. Okay, so for options, we got a couple options. So pause and combat. So I guess it's good if you want to start using cards right away. Difficulty, yeah, I'll stick with normal. Everything else looks good. Yeah, the initial load time was like, took a while. Looks like this load is taking some time too. Hopefully they have that fixed or optimized for launch. Yeah, this is nuts. It should not take this long to load a game.
We did it, Cyrus. We're in.
Save your relief, Amadea. We're not out of the flames yet.
Cyrus, we must keep moving. Breatha, secure the west wing.
Come. We must head to the Hall of Bearings. There are still some of us that are unarmed.
Movement. Use left stick to move. Okay. And moving to the beam. Where are we going? Multiple ways to go. Follow the exclamation mark. Auto attack. Hold Z R to attack enemies. Your companions automatically acquire enemy targets in range. Cool. What are you doing? So the red bar is their health. It's gonna be my health too, I'm guessing. So A, B, X, and Y are skills. Okay. I see down there. The same button again to confirm cast. Target or target point. The bar is focus, which absorbs incoming damage. If it absorbs damage, why would it be focus then? Oh well. Oh, focus shields. Yellow arc around your character's feet. Denotes the shielded area. The enemies have larger focus arcs. They're flanking an enemy to avoid your damage from being blocked. Quite a bit of stuff going all at once there.
No! Stop them!
Press L to enter and exit for tactical pause during combat. While in tactical pause mode, you can issue commands. You can also pan the camera freely while in pause mode. So again, you return the combat. Is that where you can do this stuff? Oh yeah, I see. So Ice Blade. Doesn't give the enemies. Oh yeah, it does give their name. It just Portier, okay. Both of you. What's this? As rushes forward on a trail of water, dealing 15 base damage to enemies in their path. Put X then. Launches an icicle, pierces through the multiple enemies, dealing damage and placing a water tag on them. Probably try that one. It's okay, I'll attack even if I'm not, even if I'm not doing anything. Revive. In the heat of battle, companions might go down. Revive fallen companions during combat by moving near them and pressing A. Like a few went down.
Damn it! They've tunneled too far in.
We can chase them.
Forget it. There are more than enough Masquerades here. Both of you take all you can and bring them to the troops.
I will tell Invidius. He should be done with...
Liz?
What? Cyrus, I'm not going anywhere. Not before that bastard is killed.
Neither am I.
Both of you listen. If we are to stand any chance at winning this, our men need these Masquerades.
So let Invidius take them.
And what if Portieri await him on the way back? Tell me you trust him, or anyone else, to defend against them.
Cyrus.
Honestly.
No.
Then go. And Amadea?
I can fight, Cyrus.
I know you can. Which is why you need to go with Lysandra and Invidius. They'll take care of you.
But...
No buts, Amadea. Now go, both of you.
I will be back with reinforcements. Don't you dare do anything foolish without me, Cyrus Gavar. Understand? Cyrus.
Yes. Now go.
You don't mean that, do you, sir?
Oh, I mean it. But understanding and complying are two different things, Nall.
She's not going to be happy with you, sir.
The number of times I've heard that.
We don't go this way? Nope. The animations are nice and smooth. The dialogue there, with the little portfolios, that looks pretty cool. Background music is nice. It's like go between companions during combat with that. Why would I do that? You can also switch between characters while in tactical pause. I guess probably just to do their different abilities, from the looks of it. Yeah, I don't even have to hold my button down. Like here I do, because he just is doing nothing. But if he's already attacking, it seems he auto-attacks.
What now, sir?
We aim for the heart. Avestus will be trying to escape. We cannot let that happen, and we cannot afford to wait for Lysandra's return. He will be long gone by then. We must do it ourselves.
That sounds dangerous, sir.
Nall, we have broken into the heart of the White Spire. There are few lines of danger we have left to cross.
Well, sir, If this is how it has to be, then let us do it.
Thank you, Null, and your men as well. Umber will remember this when they fashion the laws of freedom.
But not you, sir.
Come on. We have a man to kill.
Up the stairs we go. At least the loading between scenes here seems to be fairly quickly.
Cyrus, it doesn't have to end this way.
I am truly sorry.
Go, sir. We've got you covered.
Oh, he's auto moving. Some skills apply elemental tags on affected enemies. When an elemental tag is activated, additional effects are invoked. The elemental type of the activated tag determines the invoked effect. Use cold stream wash to apply a water tag on enemies. Use signature attack, Ice Blade to activate the water tag to deal burst damage. That. Oops. What are the blue bars then? You didn't do it. Oh, I need to get behind you. There you go. I guess you're better trying to go behind someone who's fighting somebody else so you can get the extra attacks. Trying to do it solo doesn't work too well.
What? Where is Avestus?
Safe. The corridors of the registry are twisted. You know that.
Just like its leader.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And you know it. Just because you have that cape on your shoulder doesn't mean that you are blind to the injustices of this broken city.
Cyrus, please.
You know its insides are corrupt, its ways foul.
And even if I did, what then? We are but single entities, Cyrus. How much can one person hope to achieve?
Nothing by themselves, but with people who believe in them, who believe with them.
I'm sorry.
Lucia, please.
You have already cost the city too much. This must end.
Nice. Auto fighting.
I am so sorry, my friend. Have you any last words?
The city needs to change, Lucia.
Goodbye, Cyrus Gavar.
She killed me! Horrible. Horrible person. Hmm? soul lifts from my body. Where do I go to? What becomes of my soul? See typical settings perfect for players that are looking for gameplay experience that is neither too hard or too easy. Story mode is the easiest difficulty setting and is meant for players new to the genre who want to play for the story. Enemies have less hit points and have longer cooldowns on abilities. Hard mode. Yeah, no, it's okay. Normal.
Ships. Nowhere else in a midnight build there are so many damn ships. Is it true, though? You say a moment you lay eyes on that city, a demon possesses you. It's where all magic comes from, you see. Hey.
They also say the pipe will kill you. Yet, here we are.
Yeah. The whole trip I tried not to, Cicero. But you made a promise. Going back here ain't gonna do you no good.
I made a promise to my parents, too. To feed them. Give them a better life. I need the money, Varl.
Yeah. And the question is, are you willing to pay with your soul for it?
I suppose we'll find out.
Into the shadows we go. Breathe it in, Cicero. The smell of a bad decision.
Ah, smells like runic spices to me. Ugh. And sewage.
You joke about it now.
Relax, Varl. I'll see you in a 5-day. I promise.
A promise. If you break it, I swear to our 7 sisters that I'll come down to the pits myself to wrangle your skinny neck.
I'll see you when I see you, Captain. Pits or no.
Okay. I guess this is our story stuff? Oh, these are entries, okay.
Sir.
Sir,
Relax. You are the coach hands I was told to expect?
that's us. Elena Toth, sir.
Ricardo Toth, at your service.
The coach is nearby?
Just a minute this way, sir.
Okay, then what's this way? Nothing. Loading times, come on.
Flashy. I expected the registry to be spending more on dealing with the war than prettying up their carriages.
Oh, actually, sir...
Don't get me wrong, I love the finish, but...
Sir, it's this one.
What? Oh.
Huh.
Well, the less attention we draw, the better for us, anyway. Come on. Let's see if this butte can get us through the... ages.
Presents out, all of you. Make no trouble for us, and you'll have none yourselves.
Sir, do it.
That's it, boys. Stop by again, you lot. It was a pleasure.
They're getting bolder by the day.
I would have liked to have seen how bold they felt if they knew he was an Inspectore. I bet they would have thought...
Ricardo!
Hear that, boys? An Inspectore.
You mean you no trouble?
Words spoken behind a blade. The Inspectore will fetch us some. We don't need the other two. Truly a pleasure.
Hold your ground!
There we go.
So, Ricardo, you watched me fight.
He more than watched, sir. He was practically gawking.
Sister!
Relax. All I wanted to know is why you seem so surprised.
Well, 7 Inspectores and none would stoop to a level to have contadani like us present to watch them train.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a glance from the West Wing. The upper levels provide quite the view.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, you're awfully comfortable around us.
What do you mean?
People like us, I mean, contadani, maskless.
You mean people who have lives and dreams and all? I think I'd be more worrying if I was uncomfortable, no? It's been so long since I've heard that.
Heard what?
Slow down, please. That. The Pale Isle. For a city this dark to have a heart so bright. Let's go. This is new.
Extra security measures, sir, since the war began.
Business?
Transport.
And who are you transport? I see.
Problem, Ilencio?
Carry on.
Now the loading screen. Wow. There we go.
That wasn't very polite.
You don't expect them to treat war criminals with politeness, do you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
No. Stop the coach, please. I think I'd like a little time to myself, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to the White Spire when I'm done.
Of course, sir. We'll be at the stables if you need to find us.
Hey, aren't you forgetting something, scum? Oi, I'm talking to... Oh, of all the souls. I never thought I'd get to see you again.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to have a taste of what we went through because of you. Oh, the mouse has teeth. Let's see how well he bites.
Hold your ground! Come on!
I can't fight him.
Damn it! I need help!
He's not even moving down.
The man who lives like a coward deserves to suffer like one. Valencio, Sir, I swear... I didn't...
Attention. We are in the middle of a war, Silencio. Do you understand that?
I didn't...
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your masquerine is to be used against the mask runners of the city, not against its citizens, exiled or not. You have demonstrated a sore lack of understanding with regards to the utilization of masquerines. You will unbind from your masquerine and have the privilege of its company revoked for a period of 10 days. Keep me waiting any longer and it'll be 30. Go. You lucky bastard. If I hadn't been out for a drink...
At this time, someone's picked up some habits.
Why are you here, Cicero? A man with your reputation must be either mad or desperate to return to the city.
Here, read it.
Summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone, your exile will be revoked and you will be granted a grand sum of... So what? You're back for the money?
Mad or desperate.
And do you know for what reason you've been called back?
If you can decipher anything from this cryptic mess, please.
You need to see a Vestis.
Accompany me? I think it'd be a good time to hear what's been going on.
You mean it'd be good to have a bodyguard?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Come on. He's in the White Spire.
Magic. Characters. All the different things to find, I guess, and unlock. Working our way around. Finding any more little hidden things you can go on and activate. Yeah, right there.
Would you look at that?
Huh. Elysian stones. I'd have expected the war.
I want it! We don't care. You're at least a week away from another rotation. I'm the best firebrand here, and you know it.
Get lost, Travis. You know there's no way you're going to get it.
Were they arguing over a masquerine? Aren't there enough to go around?
The war. Ever since your brother gave out all those Masquerines to the Mask Runners, the death toll on both sides has been great.
And you've been losing Masquerines.
So long as they sit upon a dying face, to the dust they go. And now, the city is running out of them. Everyone's feeling it. The guilds, the Mask Runners, the Registry. The Vegelus even suspect that in the next 50 years or so, there'll be fewer than 100 Masquerines left.
But there were thousands before. Surely 5 years.
5 years have crippled this country, Cicero. I am sorry. That did not come out as smoothly as I had intended.
You're tired. I understand.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, let's not keep Avestus waiting.
Quick look, nothing there. Another long loading sequence. At least the mask is kind of cool in the corner.
So, any idea why the old man wants to see me?
Not a very solid one. One of the Regenti has gone missing. And these walls should not be privy to this conversation.
Everything looks nice. Everything's moving and stuff. They don't quite move according to the ground they're walking on. You can see that they're moving quicker than their feet are walking, or well, here. If he's running, it seems to be normal, but some of them they're walking. I don't know. Maybe it's on time. It almost feels like it's slightly out of sync, but I'm just being too picky.
Here we are.
Tell me he's changed. At least a little.
Have fun finding out.
In all the 20 years that I have spent perched upon the spire, not once have I seen my city so broken.
Tristan was telling me the war's almost over.
Over? When does a war end? When the trumpets of peace sound? When the mask runners are dead in the gutter? No. It ends when it ceases to echo through every street, or shadow every face. It is over when the halls that it has emptied fill once again. This war is far from over. I trust the past 5 years have treated you well?
They've been kind.
Kind? Is that what you call those years you spent throwing all your coin at barkeeps, fleeing the grip of sobriety?
How?
The Cavalli Fields may be located across the belt, but it's still within the Registry's vigil.
And so is plagued by your rats. Why am I here?
The answer is all around you. You've been to the docks. You've walked through the grounds. How many portieri enjoy the company of Masquerines?
Tristan told me. The city's losing too many of them.
We must learn the secrets of the Masquerades. Learn how to stop them from disintegrating upon their wearer's death.
This is a job better suited for the Vegelus.
Widen your mind, Cicero. You think I called you here to bury your nose in dusty tomes? You are not the first that I've spoken to of these matters. A regente of mine was tasked 3 months ago to explore the annals we have on Masquerades. You are here to find him.
How long's he been missing?
He missed sending in his last report due 20 days ago.
And you've sent no one else?
Ophina and Corvus were sent to investigate.
What did they find?
That their songs were shorter than they expected.
Both of them?
Ophina was found hanging in her room, hands tied, wrists slit. Corvus's body was not so fortunate. Whoever it was had resources. Wit, knowledge, finesse. It's a pity the two before you managed to find nothing apart from their own deaths.
So you called me back to feed me to the dogs?
No, I called you back to find my regente. If the canines come at you while you're at it, well...
You're a fool if you think I'll do this.
I'll think much more than that if you turn away. Especially if you read the case notes. You might find the name of my regente interesting.
Razatov.
You two were acquainted, were you not?
Anything else?
Only that you are to breathe no word whatsoever to anyone else regarding this case. Everything else you need is in those notes. Arm yourself in the Hall of Bearings. Then see what you can find. His office in the East Wing is probably a good place to start. That is all.
So, gotta go find someone who can't be found because they're missing. Probably kidnapped. Prison somewhere. Break him out, whatever prison they're in.
Survived the trial, I see.
Barely. The bastard's still as oily as ever.
Careful. Walls have ears. So, was I right?
This is about the regente that's gone missing. Razatov.
That's the one? Didn't he...
Save my life? Yes. Hephaestus used that against me.
So now you're on the case too.
Any advice then?
Just... try not to die. We've lost enough inspectores as is.
You can bet on that. Now, I need to read these notes first. Then to the Hall of Bearings for a masquerine. Still have time to accompany an old friend?
Why not?
Off we go to get our masquerine. I wonder if the masquerines will give us our magical powers, like that ice shard and the water wave.
My brother is missing. At least let me speak to the Valencio.
Your color isn't welcome here.
A member of the Blue Guild. Here.
A curious sight indeed. You can take care of yourself?
I'm not a child, Tristan.
Really?
Get out.
This is the hall we gotta be in now? Find out right away. Once the loading phase is complete. Oh boy. At least you got music to keep you company while it's loading.
Inspectore,
At ease.
I was not told to expect you, sir.
I don't suppose you were. But here I am. And I need a masquerine.
Right this way, sir. I do apologize in advance. Our selection of masquerines has diminished since the war began.
It's all right. I'm not picky.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd like a masquerine now, please.
All right. First things first. Your element, sir.
Cyrus? What are you doing?
Sir?
What? I apologize. What was the question?
Your element.
Right. Of course.
Select an element. See, there's fire. We have gifts to burn and smelt to set flame. Water for the seas. Oh boy. Which one do we want? We can do air element, sure.
I'm an air brand.
And the last time you used a masquerine?
5 years.
Vamos tests?
Distinctions.
Accreditor?
60th percentile. Explains why I didn't turn out to be one of the Vegulus.
All right, sir. It'll take me no more than a heartbeat.
We need the masquerine, Cicero. You're its custodian, and you're an imposter. Going around with that stupid cape of yours? Have you forgotten where your loyalty lies?
Are you almost done, Valis?
Just finished, sir.
You don't know what you've started, brother. Change. That's what. Change for the Contadani, our people.
Here it is, sir.
Come with me. Come with me, Cicero. No.
Sir?
Thank you, Valis.
Skill points. Interesting. Z, R, and A. Look at skill trees. Interesting. Well, maybe they'll talk to us about skill points right away. Here we go. Press plus to open the skills menu, purchase abilities and upgrades. Wish the skills to have the view and augment the skill trees of your party members. Ooh, all members? Oh boy. Number of remaining skill points for the selected party member is displayed above. To learn a new skill, use the up and down buttons to navigate to the skill, press A to learn. To upgrade a skill, use the directional buttons to move to the subsequent nodes of a learned skill to purchase the upgrade. Press X to assign or replace skills on your selected party member's hotbar. ZL and ZR, scroll through your members, okay? So, first things first, I guess we should do some skills. So we got Lightning Blade. What's this one? Gains 2% focus, health, and regeneration boost. Ooh, that would be good. How many points? 2 points. Spin the Cyclone, gaining 40% damage reduction boost. Could be good. Your castaway swaps position with an enemy or ally. That would be okay, depending on what we're doing. Deals base damage, slows them down. Ooh, sucks enemies. Okay, never mind. They suck enemies in. Flies towards enemy, deals base damage. Teleports to the target location, leaving behind 3 tornadoes to seek enemy targets for 5 seconds. That could be good. Definitely want you. But then what's this? Increase damage by 10%. All allies in combat gain 5% damage reduction. Whenever not elemental tag is activated, targets will be forced to attack me. I'll go with that. We'll leave just the one on there. Yo, I probably gotta activate though. I gotta put it on my guy. But how do I put it on me? X. I'm hitting sign. A. Oops. Oh, that's a passive skill. Haha. I gotta read better. You just get it. It's passive. It's not active.
And there he is.
Who's this?
Calden Azarus, mariner of the Sorelle del Mare.
You're Calden?
You know him?
Yes. No, well, Razatov mentioned that he had a brother before, but he never said very much.
You knew my brother?
Is there a reason why he's here?
I know my brother's missing. Inspectore Corvus came to me 2 weeks ago.
All right. Well, I'm sorry.
It's not that, Inspectore. I want to help find my brother in any way I can.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You haven't heard anything from Corvus because he's dead.
What?
Listen, Calden. Sail the winds back to your guild while you can. You don't want this.
Why?
Because this is not the business of the Blue Guild. And if any within the White Spires see you with me...
All right, then. I suppose all I can ask is that when you find him, please, I'd like to know.
You're just going to let him go?
What?
It's his brother, Cicero.
Mariner! I'd like to at least ask you a few questions first.
Of course.
Oh, this'll rub the old man the wrong way.
All the more reason to do it. Now that both of you are settled, I have business to attend to.
Thank you, Valencio.
Have fun, you two.
Inspectore, I must...
A few questions does not guarantee you a place in this investigation, Mariner. I'd like to make that clear.
Clear as the belt, sir.
Good. Now, we're headed for your brother's office. I'd like to ask you a few things on the way. So, fill me in. When was the last time you saw your brother?
Well,
Memory failing you already?
half a Missouri ago.
2 years. My.
So off to the office. Do some investigating. I know what we'll find. Any clues? Any enemies? Someone wanting my head.
And the last time you wrote him a letter, then?
We don't write to each other.
No? This is it. His office.
Finally.
Just a moment, Mariner.
Something the matter, Inspectore?
Yes, in fact. You.
Me?
You, Razatov's brother, whom I have heard so little from him about, who last saw him 2 years ago, and during those years you never spoke or wrote to him whatsoever, and now you're suddenly concerned?
Correct.
And you ask if there's something the matter?
Inspectore, the relationship I have with my brother is complicated, but he is still my brother, and if you doubt my concern for him...
I doubt your honesty. Are you certain you know as little about the cases you claim?
Yes. I assure you, on a mariner's moon, I promise, there is nothing I want more than to find my brother.
Let's go in.
Hmm.
Here, let's see what we can find.
Whoa, 3 spots.
My brother slept here?
He was the hardest working of all the Regenti. Couldn't quite draw the line between a personal life and a professional one.
He never did have any desire to start a family.
Despite my efforts.
This is his work?
All the cases that he's had to work with before. He likes keeping them in the open. Watch his collection grow.
This case is large and relatively recent. It's about...
You shouldn't...
Cicero Guvar.
This investigation is not.
You never mentioned how you knew my brother.
Who are you here for?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Just keep looking.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary, Inspectore. Are you certain that there's something to be found here?
No, I'm not.
But yet you're searching through... coal?
Do you think I'll find anything?
I don't think of a bed of coal when I'm looking for a place to hide things.
Exactly.
What's that?
If you could, Mariner? When you're ready.
Tides? What is that?
They certainly don't look like they're born of the earth.
My brother was keeping Fae. What are you doing?
Those creatures reacted to something.
You think they've got a thing for coals?
I think they've got a thing for this.
What is it?
Hopefully someone can tell us. Put the dresser back in place, please. We should...
Yikes.
Wonderful.
Here they come.
So Maestro Cicero can switch between class stances at will. Stances grant various passive effects based on each class archetype. Take it through Cicero's stance during combat with up and down. Cicero moves quicker and deals bonus damage when flanking. Professor generates high threat and suffer less damage in combat. Characters have range to auto attack and regenerate focus rapidly.
Better me than them.
I can see you can handle yourself in battle.
I am trained as a Pavicier. My physique didn't really cater for the other Medea.
I can imagine. Hold on.
Found something?
Perhaps it was a good thing those Fae attacked us. That mark that you see over there. The mark of Timerius Candle, a glassmith who works in one of the registry's wards. The Quiet Order.
Our next lead?
Let's go.
So, they aren't from the Earth. Where did those creatures come from? Were they manufactured? Are they from space?
Cicero,
Lucia.
I see you've already made some new friends.
Part of the investigation.
Ah, so the old man took my advice.
Your advice?
After what happened with Corvus and Ophina, Nasty business that was. Anyway, he sought my opinion, and, well, here you are.
So you're the one I have to blame. Why weren't you put on the case?
I'm too valuable.
Sure.
Where are you off to?
The Quiet Order.
Excellent. We can travel together then.
You too?
Come on. I'll tell you on the way.
So, you told Avestis to call for me?
It was either that or do it myself. I think the choice was clear.
And the others?
Well, Ophina and Corvus are that, which leaves 5 of us. Darius and Pasha are off in Altamir spying on the Zealots, Riva's down in Rune investigating the murder of one of our diplomats, and you, well, you were farming.
So you don't know anything about the case?
I know the Regenti Razatov is gone, and I know that we lost 2 good inspectores trying to find him.
And you wanted me to be the 3rd?
You were better than all of us, Cicero, you know it.
I don't know. Let's just go.
What are we gonna find next?
So, Sorelli.
Calvin.
Calvin. You're brave, standing on White Spire soil.
You say it as though there is something I should fear.
Certainly not. Not out here, at least.
Ah, there you are, sir. I hope everything is well.
It is. Get the coach ready, please. We've got places to go. Mariner, maybe you'd like to follow the twins. Get acquainted?
A rather obedient bunch.
What's this about, Lucia?
What?
Don't tell me you just happened to be in the spire.
Happened? Well, Have I ever told you about the beggar who was too astute for his own good?
Lucia.
He dies at the end of the story.
You have. Many times.
The mask runners are getting stronger.
What do you mean?
They've taken over the Quiet Order. That's why I'm headed there.
Since when?
A few weeks ago. 5 years this war's been going on, Cicero, and those worms have only gotten stronger. I need to find out how.
That's why you encouraged Avestis to bring me back? So I could be your resource? I have a case to solve.
Cicero, please. You're the only one who...
The Quiet Order. Go.
A ride would have been nice.
Too bad, so sad.
So, Mariner. Mariner.
Are you trying to say something?
Why do they call you that? Do you sail out onto the belt often?
Not anymore.
Oh, well, you used to?
Before I settled down.
Settle down?
I'm in charge of an orphanage now.
With children?
No, cats and dogs, I'm sure.
Oh, I love animals. What?
Eyes on the road, Toads. Elena, please stop bullying your brother. And Ricardo.
Yes, sir?
Just keep going.
Well, if they took this over, I think there's a boss battle here then.
You both stay here. I'll come find you when I'm done. So this is the business you were talking about. Lucia told me about it.
You met her? We've been expecting her. Is she supposed to help us find a way in?
She got caught up with a few things. Should be on her way.
And you're here for...
The investigation. There's someone I need to see inside.
I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. We've got Portieri pushing all the walls we can, but the mask runners... I think our men are just getting tired.
How did you lose it in the first place?
The Portieri that managed to get out say that the mask runners just appeared from the streets. Happened too suddenly. They lost the ward overnight.
Well, I'll see you later.
I suppose you will.
Another skill to activate here. Let's see. 30% damage reduction boost. Probably that. Got no points left.
The longer we wait, the colder our lead.
Who said anything about waiting?
You did.
I said I'd see him later. Nothing about waiting in that. Mariner, you're a strong man, aren't you? If you could give this a little tug?
It wasn't secured.
I wonder why. Come on.
The things I do for you, brother.
What's waiting for us? Under the city streets.
Closed it behind you?
I did. What is going on in that head of yours?
Anytime wards have been taken over in the last 50 years, it's been through frontal assaults. Nobody thinks about drains. Rather interesting place for mists.
All over the city. This has been an increasingly common sight.
Everywhere.
Sometimes even in the streets.
Watch your flanks!
Okay, the blue bar represents the companion's mask charge. Mask charge is generated passively and consumed cast skills. Each class has its own unique way to generate additional mask charge. Regenerate mask charge when they suffer damage. At 0, generate mask via movement and auto attacks. And the other one's dirge when they remain stationary until spawn a point. Yeah, that's interesting. Whoa, more guys.
That hurt. Tides. What are Fae doing here?
You said this mist was becoming more common?
Only in the last few years, yes.
And Fae, have they been more common as well?
You think they're related?
You don't? It's quite a clear connection. The Vegelus probably have something on this. We can ask when we get back, but for now...
We should keep moving.
Oh, that's a big guy.
The exits to the Quiet Order should be that way.
What are they doing?
Whatever it is, we will have to go through them. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Brace yourselves.
That's crazy. He's already dead. Master, powerful skills can be activated to change the tides of battle. Activate a mask charge first be expended using skills. You can activate your mask. A sufficient mask charge has been expended. Come on.
Tides, you have my thanks. Tides, I need help.
There we go. 3 skill points awarded. Sweet.
Masquerada.
You were right.
Come on, we're almost there.
What if they try to kill us?
Then we defend ourselves. Simple.
Spend points quickly. Upgrade points are one. Nice. Let's see what's this here. Points to use. 2 seconds lesser to reach their destination. Ooh. Okay. There you go.
What's wrong?
I am not the lightest person around.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Please. Come on. Damn it.
No! I broke the stairs. Or the ladder.
I told you.
Get him!
Press the left stick to instruct the companion to stand ground. Press plus to access the priority behavior menu. Trigger the AI. Push the priority behavior tabs to access the behavioral controls of your party members. Change the AI behavior of your party members by configuring how the AI uses them. Use the arrows to prioritize which abilities your party members will use during combat. You may disable AI control completely or set the minimum mask charge required for the AI to use abilities. That elements that are go through their scroll through party members.
So the storm begins.
To you. Cast on enemies with any. Sure, whatever. Seems fine. Pick up. Cast a lightning strike in there.
With you walking around in all that blue, we don't stand a chance.
What do you...
This one's got wide hips. His trousers should suffice.
His shirt isn't even going to cover half my chest.
Point?
Oh, fine.
Impressive tattoo. Hadn't thought you'd be the type.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's it about?
Are you here to investigate me or my brother?
Come on.
How many emeralds for you? Bring on defending. That's actually giving more power.
Is that?
A masquerine? Ages. You must have missed it under all this filth.
And it's raw.
We'll have to find an Artigiani and Fabra to help us touch it up. We can't be seen walking around with it like this.
You intend on keeping it?
Well, I won't tell the registry as long as you don't.
All right, then.
Ooh, so I'm guessing that we can get new masks. We can change our abilities.
They must have heard us from here.
There's enough food to last them weeks.
An outpost.
See what you can find.
I don't understand. All the words. Why this one? I've heard all it I've heard all it has are softies, and it isn't defensible. And it isn't defensible. And it's so close to the darn White Spire. Why here? Of course I asked. They said that the Herald wanted this place. Specifically, I don't know why. I asked, but Medio couldn't tell me. I don't know enough about the Herald to guess either. I just know the Herald wanted this war real bad.
Anything interesting?
Whoever wrote this talks about a figure called the Herald.
I found this too.
Wait for the Herald's command, nothing else.
Herald?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Then he must be new.
Or I might not be as knowledgeable about the Masqueraders as everyone in this damn city seems to think. There doesn't seem to be anything left for us.
Occasional screen jump there.
This one had better hold. All right, we're in. Now what?
Now we look for our glassmith. We should start with the central marketplace. I think it's through that corridor.
The loading time. That's a pretty interesting game so far, though. Skill trees and masks and companions.
Color-coded?
Green for produce, red for smithing, teal for leatherwork.
And glassware?
Yellow.
Looks like our glassmith's taken off.
Hopefully he left something for us to find.
What are you thinking of?
Orders, receipts, anything that might flesh out his connection with Raz.
I'll keep an eye out.
found something.
What is it?
An order for 100 glass bell jars.
Who signed it?
Raz himself. His signature is...
Hey!
Fine day, fellas.
Aren't you supposed to be... the gate?
Damn.
Too close.
Indeed. We should hurry. The order he placed for the jars was supposed to be delivered to a house up that street.
Way up here. I get that. Stop right away. Still didn't get to the end of the point where we're allowed to show to, but unless this is it, I probably won't hit that point.
They're in a hurry.
Something must have happened at the gate. We should keep moving.
I'm guessing this is a boss battle, which I'm thinking is probably where our limit is on the playthrough for now.
Marco? Marco, we're supposed to be...
Oh no.
You're... Get them!
Ready yourselves!
I can take it. I can't keep this up. You're on your own. And I call myself the healer. Thanks.
Come out.
That hurt.
What was... We don't have time. Come on.
Ah, the loads. The loads are getting to us.
Tides.
More searching, less cursing, Mariner. So here lies our shipment.
But what was he using them for?
It had something to do with that Fae in his office, definitely. Other than that, though... Woundsbane. My mother's favorite.
Oh?
It's a natural disinfectant. She applied it a lot when I was a child.
So, you're one of those kids.
You'd want to hear the stories. This fights for a dozen a week.
You and who?
Well, mostly with... I don't know. People. Forget it.
Shredded paper. They're all clean, too.
Paper. Just like what the Fae were made of back in his office.
Huh, so they made of paper. Just the magic.
There.
I don't understand.
The blood.
Blood magic?
There's blood elsewhere as well.
Well, look at the pattern. That blood was dripped, not spattered or spilt like the rest.
What do you say?
This blood here, in this circle, it was shed deliberately. The only question is what for?
What are you doing?
You're a decent healer, aren't you, Mariner?
I'd like to think so. What? Tides? What?
Don't mend it yet.
What are you testing, Inspectore?
All right, Mariner. Now would be a good time. My palm, Mariner.
Did we just...
Heal me, Calden.
Hold your ground!
Yikes, they split.
I can't believe it. We just summoned Fae. No one else in the entire city knows how to, do they? Tides, how did my brother even...
It doesn't make sense.
What?
The blood. Too much spilt in too many directions. There was a fight. People.
I'm not sure that...
A fight in a place like this? Coincidence? Highly unlikely. There was a purpose behind this bloodshed.
What?
Unlikely to kill. To capture them. Incapacitate.
You think someone's taken my brother?
And left this place standing. Blood dried, evidence strewn around. Why? Why would they do that?
All right, Renia. We...
Don't. Your child is wounded.
Don't listen to him, Renia.
The Mariner is a healer. It may not be too late.
Please.
Masquerine off. I'm not asking again.
Olas, please. If he meant to kill us, we would not be standing.
Answer my questions and the Mariner will tend to the child.
Anything, please.
When you claimed this ward, was there a man who owned this house?
We saw the herald leave here carrying a body. It's how I knew... thought it was empty.
Was he alive?
He was struggling when I saw it.
Then they have him.
Calden, tend to the child. Who is this herald?
Our leader, who speaks on behalf of the lady.
The lady?
She's lost much blood, but she will survive.
Thank you. Lady bless you, thank you.
Who is this lady?
It's locked. Move aside.
Portieri! Calden, cover their necks in the blood.
What?
Do it! Get down!
Inspetore. Senencia Vitris, sir. I see the old Cicero Gavar has not forgotten how to defend himself.
We're fine.
We were given orders to bring you to the Valencio, sir. I'll await you outside.
Gavar. Thank you.
Oh, of course, the point where I was like, I really just, okay, gotta quit. Now they're writing to a cutscene or something. I can't quit yet. Not until the cutscene's done. Okay. Right here. Perfect timing. Case notes. Oh, there's case notes. Didn't even realize that. Settings. Okay. So back to the main menu. So yeah, this is Masquerada, Song and Shadows for Nintendo Switch, launching May 12th. Pretty interesting game. Pretty cool what we're learning so far. You have a skill tree, different skills, you pick your element at the beginning. I got a feeling we're going to be able to get other masks, because we have a mask that we picked up. That's going to give us, I guess, different elements. We can choose which element. Probably going to be enemies who are resistant and weak to certain elements. You got to switch around. Skill point system, you got comrades, you got to help upgrade them as well, and a lot of interesting stuff. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a good day, and I'll see you all next time.